Hello, Yizhao Martins, licensed marriage and family therapist, couples therapist. So let's continue with our conversation on healing authority issues in ADHD impacted relationships. And today is our last section of this topic. It's about the parts that facing differences. So let's just assume that now you can identify your thoughts, your feelings, your desires, your dreams, and how those manifest in your body. And you can express yourself very clearly. And let's also assume that you are aware of your physical, emotional, intellectual, and energetic boundaries. So, what happens when your partner express themselves and who they are and having some creative ideas? And you notice a difference. Oftentimes, in views, values, ideas, solutions, right? What's going on inside of you? Let's take a look at some examples. I often hear from a non-ADHD partner that their ADHD partner is too creative. They often have many ideas that they fail to follow through, and they feel like they're the one have to carry out the plans or being adjusting to the ADHD partner's plans. So when the ADHD partner is saying, "Honey, I have a good idea," they often hear inside of them. So what are those voices inside of you when your partner give you this idea? And what are those parts? Let's take a look. How about this voice? Here we go again. And they always have ideas, and when it's not going through, I am end up being the person that clean up after their messes. Oh, that sounds like a little bit victim-y, isn't it? Oh, how about this one? I will never be able to express my views and my values. They always take up so much space that there's no room for my ideas and my values. That's also another victim voice. How about this one? Oh, their ideas are so cool that my thoughts or my ideas are so old fashioned and boring and bad. I'm not gonna say or share my voice, or I shouldn't have shared my thoughts. That's an inner critic that tries to beat you down for having your own viewpoints and your own values. How about this one? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna say yes and go along with you, what you have to say, because I want you to like me and love me and be with me. Don't abandon me. That is the people pleaser voice. So all of those sounds like very much downers, and I feel more and more depressed hearing those voices. And if you have those voices inside of you playing all the time, it's hard to feel optimistic and feeling strong about what you believe in. So here's another one. Whatever you said is ridiculous. I'm right, you're wrong. That sounds more like my outer critic, right? To beat the other person down so I can feel okay with my point of view, my values, and my feelings. Does it have to be this way? That either I'm right, you're wrong, or you're right, I'm wrong? Is there any other way? So here's the trick. So when you have those voices inside, when you have those parts that's activating, what do? Do you simply allow them to take over and act out? Or can you pull back and zoom out, leave some room, some space, some distance to observe them, those voices? And can you understand them? Can you befriend them? Can you advocate for them in front of your partner? You may say, wait, E, what does it mean? What do you mean by advocating for my parts? Let me give you a little script. You can try it on and see if it helps. How about saying, oh, my dear? I like to add my dear to soften, sweeten the conversation a little bit. Say, my dear, there's a part of me that judges you. And there's a part of me that wants to please you. There's a part of me that beats me down. There's a part of me wants to please you and afraid of you leaving me. There's a part of me that feels like a victim. And before we go further with our conversation, let me slow down, reflect back what I heard from you. Let me make sure I understand what you're sharing so we're on the same page. And then you go, I hear you saying blah, blah, blah. And once you feel you got it, they feel you got them, you can say, are you ready to hear a difference? Or maybe first look at within yourself. See if there's a part of you actually can join the part of them that they share. They have an enthusiasm, they have energy, they have this idea. Is there any part of you that's also enthusiastic and have energy and can join them on whatever they believe in? Can join them on the enthusiasm and join them on the creativity, on their plan, on their projection of the future, on their creativity. And then when they feel open and join, relaxed and receptive to you, you can ask, are you ready to hear my perspective? Are you ready to hear a difference? Are you ready to listen to me and see me as who I am to you? So those are just some ideas that you can try on in your own way and see how it goes in your conversation with your partner, in sharing yourself, in understand your partner. I am going to continue to record those videos for you as the non-ADHD partner. And I recently threw out a survey called the Overfunctioning Non-ADHD Partner Support Group Survey. So I'm going to put it underneath my video so that way you can take the survey and let me know if you're interested to be supported more. In the support group. This is going to be nationwide. It's not a therapy group, so I will not be using my California license. You can be calling from anywhere in the US or even outside of US to be part of the support group and share the topic you are interested in and the time and the cadence that work for you. All right, until next week, bye now.